Hi, it's your coach Joe Lucas. Hope you're doing well. Hey, it's a crazy morning here for me. I've got a couple eval calls, a couple client calls, then I'm off to the airport, heading to Houston to host our Magellan Strategic Day. And that's what I want to talk to you about is strategic days, and not necessarily what I do, but why you need to put strategic days in your calendar, and really something new. There are two types of strategic days, because what I've found is there are two different approaches to strategic time. So let's talk about what strategic days are versus the normal crazy that we do in our business. Most advisors, and in fact most business people, operate in a very tactical mindset, which is the to-do list, the call list, the meeting list, the prep list, the fighting fire list, all that. And you get very myopic, you quote unquote get in the weeds, right? And you execute. And if you saw my video yesterday, we talk about the three personalities, if you will, or the three identities of advisors, right? There's the a financial advisor professional, there's the business owner, and then there's the entrepreneur, right? The three different identities. So the question is, well, where do you practice each one? And for most of you, the advisor, right, is Monday through Friday, right? It's tactical time. It's kind of getting the list done and keeping your head above water. The problem with that is you end up creating a job for yourself, right? And what I mean by that is you just kind of rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And the reason why you want to have strategic time is where you now put on those other two suits. This is where you put on your business owner suit. This is where you put on your entrepreneur suit. And what I mean specifically by that is this is when you work on the business. This is when you work on yourself. This is when you really kind of get up out of the weeds, right? And you take a look at what the heck is going on. For example, it shocks me, but a lot of advisors have no idea about accounting, their profit and loss, how much money they spend, budgets, or anything. It's like, man, you don't have a job. You got a business. You got to know what your metrics are, right? Planning, vision, strategic planning, marketing. Where are you going to do all that if you're buried, right? And don't sit there and say to yourself, well, I'll just carve out a couple hours each day and I'll pivot. It doesn't work for 99% of you. So it's a nice concept, which is not accurate. So what is strategic time? Strategic days fall into two categories, and I'll call strategic flex and then truly strategic. Strategic flex, typically for most of my clients, is going to be on a Friday. It's going to be where, hey, we're going to maybe grab an hour to hour and a half, and we're going to do some strategic marketing. We're going to ping our centers of influence, follow up on prospects. Friday is a great day to do that. So it's a bit of a flex day, right? So we'll do a little of that, and then we'll maybe review our monthly game plan. We'll kind of look at some of our strategic projects, and then we'll be able to kind of move forward. So that's a strategic flex day. A pure strategic day is out of the office, and you're doing what I call high-level things. What are high-level things? You are looking over your P&L. You are creating your monthly game plan or quarterly game plan, which is something for later on. You're reviewing your business plan. You're getting your arms around your business. You actually know how many clients you have. You actually know your KPIs, your metrics, all those things. And at minimum, so strategic, flex, strategic. So if you take every Friday, right, let's just say there's hypothetically 4 Fridays in any given month. What you want to do is you can make 3 of them flex days, strategic flex. So strategic flex Friday, I guess, right? And then the 4th one, or the first one, depending on, I think, beginning of the month or end of the month, I think that makes the most sense depending on how you're set up. Pure strategic, purely working on the business. Right? Not in the office. I don't want to hear, because once you're in the office, man, you're going to go tactical. So that's BS. Don't do that. Home office, Starbucks, the country club, the lobby of a hotel, the library, wherever you need to go that's not where you normally go, that's the place. All right? And what you do at a pure strategic day is, like I said, you elevate up and look around. Am I even going? If you're in the jungle, how do you know where you're going? Are you north? Are you south? If you got a canopy of trees, you can't even see the sun. You have no idea. You're just wandering in the wilderness, right? Well, that's what a lot of you do in your businesses. You wander in the wilderness. You got to elevate. So what I'm going to do tomorrow for about 8 people in Houston is we're going to spend a full day out of the office, and we're going to work on things. We're going to talk marketing. We're going to talk business development. We're going to talk practice management. We're going to talk planning. We're going to talk all these things at the highest level, because that's what you need to do. So what I want you to do tomorrow, Friday, because I won't be here, or at least somewhere next week, put the calendar. You need to get your calendars out and make Fridays disappear for yourself. That is your day. Be selfish for the right reasons. Your success is critical, and in order to pull this off. So in order to kind of really get where you need to be, you need to really have this time. So I need you to really kind of focus on that, make a commitment to that. Look, I don't know where you are this year in terms of your goals, in terms of what you want to accomplish, but I'll tell you this. Don't sit there and say, "Oh, I can't wait, wait till 2018 and then do the same thing over and over again." Some of you have been in startup mode for 30 years. It's time to stop the madness. All right? So, Strategic Fridays, right? Either Strategic Flex Friday or Pure Strategic. Have a great day, great weekend. I'll see you on Monday.